Survivor of human trafficking is using her trauma to educate others in an effort to identify and rescue victims being bought and sold for sex across metro Atlanta. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn spoke with a woman behind Rise Summit, which is bringing law enforcement advocates and survivors together to collaborate and strategize ways to combat human trafficking. He's live in Atlanta with more on this initiative. Cody?
Ron, the summit is being hosted just down the road in Peachtree City, but what's being discussed has far-reaching effects that touch every corner of our state.
I've been dreaming about it for years.
A survivor.
They don't believe it.
Overcoming trauma.
They see me now and they're like, there's no way that you're a survivor, but I've been through so much hell.
Jessica Lamb is now creating a space to share her story.
And my grooming started at 14 and then exploitation started at 16.
Bringing others together who might have different reasons.
It wasn't until I recognized that I failed as a mandated reporter of a 16-year-old who was being trafficked, and I had no idea because we were never educated on this.
Dr. Francine Bononeri, co-founder of Nurses United Against Human Trafficking.
It literally is happening under our noses.
Which is why Joseph Scaramucci of Skull Games, a counter-sex trafficking nonprofit out of Texas, is working to educate law enforcement across the country.
I can go out and try to recover 10 victims today, and that's fine, but if I can train 10 law enforcement officers to go recover 10 victims each, that's getting spread huge, so that to me is extremely important.
Different backgrounds with one goal.
To bring people together so we could show everyone that we are actively working together to be a part of a solution.
Making sure people understand the crime.
There's a huge misconception that prostitution is human trafficking and human trafficking is prostitution. And what's happening is law enforcement as a whole is in many ways criminalizing victims of human trafficking by arresting them for their victimization.
Statistics show around 100 young males and females are being sexually exploited tonight across Georgia.
Cody, this is really interesting that this is survivor-driven, bringing so many people together from different backgrounds.
Ron, it really has to be a multifaceted type of approach because there are so many elements to this and there are so many people who can step in at any time and identify and rescue these survivors who right now are victims. And I'll tell you, she's also, Jessica, going after legislation in Georgia because get this, by the time she figured out she was actually being trafficked, it was too late due to the state statute of limitation laws. So she's hoping to change that in the near future where she can get other survivors justice where she could not. In Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
All right, Cody.